tutorial on this look right here for you guys. I was wearing this in a video I posted to my Snapchat and my Instagram, and a few of you asked for a tutorial, so here it is. It's just a natural glam kind of look. It's very wearable, but you just look real dolled up and real pretty, but you don't look like over the top, in your face. You just look cute. And yeah, I'm rambling, so let's just get on to the video. I look like a 12-year-old. So we are obviously going to start with priming. This is the Pores No More primer by Dr. Brandt, and I'm just gonna rub this on my face to get it all prepped and poreless for the makeup. You know how it is. Now I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting using this Physicians Formula green concealer, and it's like entirely empty, so I'm going to have to be kind of nasty and like scoop it out with my finger because I've been too lazy to go get more. That's really cute. Cute. And I'm just going to put this on blemishes, and I have some like redness under my eyes, so I'm just going to put this pretty much everywhere. Now I'm just going to take this little makeup sponge and blend this in. Okay, now that I look like an alien, I'm going to apply some foundation to counteract the alienness that's going on right now. And I'm just going to take my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Foundation and squish some of that on the back of my hand. I wear the color Fair Beige, and I'm going to take my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush and just buff that in to my face. Foundation is on. Now I'm just going to dab it in with this damp beauty blender just to kind of, you know, push it into the skin, get everything all ready to go. So now I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in Fair Neutral, and I'm going to apply this in all the places that I want highlighted and concealed. So like under my eyes, in like the center of my face, and just on any blemishes that I got right now. I kind of want to make this like a chatty thing, like a chatty tutorial, but I'm so bad at those. I just like, the second that I'm like, ooh, I should do a chatty tutorial, it's like I forget everything that I've ever wanted to talk about in my life. So I'm just going to press that in again with my damp beauty blender. What is that? Okay. So normally, what most people do is set their under eyes right now, and I'm not going to do that because for some reason the setting powder I use kind of messes with the other powders that I want to put on, like bronzer, highlight, blush, so I leave that till after I'm done with the rest of my powders. So we are going to go on to cream contouring. Sorry, I'm so close to the camera right now. So I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to be taking the Cool Toned contour shade right here and putting that in my contour spots. So now I'm just buffing this in. And I love this brush. This is the Tarte Sculpt and Slim brush, I'm pretty sure. I love it. I just really like this like small part for like precise contouring, and then this big part's really good for bronzing and buffing in your contour. So I mean, I love this. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I'm going to be taking my miniature beauty blender and putting it in that cool tone contour shade again. And I'm going to be contouring my schnoz like one does. Now I'm going to take a highlighting shade from the kit, just the one that I put pan on, and I'm going to put it on the tip of my beauty blender and just put that down the center of my nose. And now I'm going to take my beauty blender and go back into the highlight shade. I'm going to press that onto the sides of my nose and bring it under my eye and kind of up my cheekbone to highlight. And I put it in the center of my forehead a little bit, and my lip, and my chin. And that's that for cream contour. Now I'm going to be bronzing using the Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. This is in light. And this is really pigmented, so like you literally just have to like dab your brush in, otherwise you're gonna look Oompa Loompa-y. So I'm gonna take this side and just dab it in and then bronze. Now I'm going to be doing blush, and I'm going to be using the Cindy Lou-Manizer by the Balm. It's just a nude peach tone pink, and I really like it because it makes you look nice and glowy and pretty and happy and lovely and beautiful, and I love it. So I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in Starlight. And this is like the most gorgeous highlighter ever. It makes you look literally wet. I love it. I love it. Just check that out. I'm sorry. Pardon me. What did you say? I can't hear you. Over this damn highlight. I can't. Like, what? I mean, like, I'm going to take a little bit on my pinky and run that down my schnoz. And we good. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend again under my eyes with no extra product on it, just like so that if there's any creasing, I'm getting rid of it. And then I'm going to go into my Laura Mercier Universal Powder, because I feel like fair girls will probably like this a lot more than the translucent, because the translucent has like some color in it, and this one is just like white as cocaine, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to bake with this, putting it under my eyes. Don't inhale it. I like literally pile this stuff on under my eyes because I'm crazy about that under eye highlight. I don't even care. I want my under eyes to be like ray beams coming from the sun. I don't know why I have this little mirror right here, because I'm just going to be looking at the big mirror behind here, but I guess I just want to be high maintenance. What can I say? I'm going to put this in the corners of my nose too. One, because it makes your nose look smaller, and two, because I get really oily there, so it's good to just like really set that makeup. And I'm going to put a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my forehead, and then I'm going to cut that contour, make it look real good and intense and beautiful. Yes! I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay, now we're gonna do our brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow. Mine is in Taupe. And I'm gonna be taking their brush. This is the number 12 brush. I'm just gonna brush through these babies. I'm gonna fleek these brows. Does anyone else have to do this? Like make the grumpy face when you're blending in your brows? Damn, Daniel! Okay, we are going to move on to the eyes, so I'm gonna move you guys a little bit closer. I don't use eye primers because I don't got time for eye primers. Your girl's busy! So I am just going to use my concealer that I've already applied as my eye primer. I'm gonna be taking my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is the original one. Ooh, I didn't take the mirror sticker off. Oh, I love this feeling. Oh, look at that. That is pretty. Anyways, I'm going to start with taking Milk Chocolate on my MAC 217. Okay, wait, I'm going to move my mirror a little closer here. Whoa. I'm going to buff that in to my crease. Now I'm going to be taking Semi-Sweet and take a little bit of that into the very outer corner and just really focus it into that part of the crease just to deepen things up a little bit, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner as well. Then I'm going to be taking Triple Fudge and doing the same thing, just intensifying the inner and outer corner, that little fluff ball. And then I'm just going to use my finger and take white chocolate and apply that to the center of my lid just as like a little highlight point. And I'm just going to blend everything in. And now I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter again. And I'm just going to be using this as my inner corner and brow highlight. So I'm just going to take it on my pinky, pop that highlight. Okay, now we're going to pop on some winged liner. I never know how to like explain how I do winged liner. I guess I just do like a thin line across the lid. And then I just start like drawing up. And then I go from the bottom and I take it up. And then I just fill it in. I pretty much just wing it every time. Like, as in, like just go for it. Just dive right in. You know, you can't be too cautious. You gotta take a risk. Some days, winged liner's just not going to work out. And you know what? It happens. And you live, and you learn. And then I'm just going to go into the inner corner and give this a little cat eye effect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Life isn't going to be perfect, you know what I mean? Now I'm going to go back into my chocolate bar palette and I'm going to take Triple Fudge and I'm just going to smoke out the liner. Now we're just going to pop some lashes on. I'm using the, I think it's Velour Silk Lashes. These are selfie, or let's take a selfie or something along those lines. And I'm going to take my Duo Lash Glue and pop these suckers on. Okay, now we're just going to go over the line from the lashes. Now I'm going to apply some black eyeliner to my waterline and my tight line. Now I'm just going to apply some mascara This is my all-time favorite mascara. Even when I'm not wearing lashes, I've never had a mascara that makes my eyelashes look so good. This is the Tall, Dark and Handsome mascara by the Balm. It is so good. It curls your lashes so beautifully. It's so black. It's like the perfect amount of clumpy where it's like not gross, but it's like volumizing, you know what I mean? So now I'm going to sweep away all this powder from my baking. I'm going to finish up the eyes, so I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take Milk Chocolate on my MAC 217 and just buff that underneath my eye. And that is the finished eye look. So now that we have gone and baked our faces off, I'm just going to apply a little bit more bronzer to counteract how white I am. And we're going to apply a little bit more of that blush too. I'm going to take this itty bitty little, what is this, Sephora lip liner to go in pink beige, and I'm going to line my lip. And now I'm just going to fill that in with my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Bellissima. And now to finish off the look, we are going to set all of this with the MAC Prep and Prime spray. I'm just going to cover my eyes so it doesn't mess up the eye makeup. So I realized last minute I want to put a little bit of a lighter color in the center of my lips just to make them look a little more plump. So this is the Melted Liquid Lipstick in Melted Sugar. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in the center of my lips. So this is the completed look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel to check out my next video. Also, if you want to see more things like this, follow me on my Instagram at Cosmo by Kendra. And I also recently got myself a Snapchat, which is also Cosmo by Kendra. And I, of course, always have all of the products I use down in the description below. And yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Bye!